Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I'm assuming that you're joining this practice because you're feeling a little lazy. So sometimes we feel lazy because we are not well rested. So if that's the case, try to get some rest, more rest. Maybe you should go to sleep right now. But sometimes we feel lazy because we have this kind of habitual lethargicness that develops in our routine. So we use the practice to move that out of the body. And this is a practice for you. Sometimes I have a hard time getting myself going and getting the energy flowing, the blood flowing, when I'm feeling kind of lazy. So this practice is a way to encounter vinyasa in a super kind of nonchalant way that will almost trick you into movement and getting the heart beating, even when you're having a lazy day, which is normal. So I hope that you enjoy this practice, and please like and comment and subscribe. Feel free to shoot me a Venmo. Have a wonderful practice. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this class started in a cross-legged pose. And my intention in this class is to kind of trick your body into a little bit of flow and activity. But that means we're going to start off in a really soothing way. So as you sit up nice and tall, close the eyes. Let's take a big inhale. Open mouth, exhale, release. Inhale into the belly, the side ribs, the chest. And open mouth, exhale, let all of the air go, every last drop of air. Good, one more inhale. Open mouth, exhale, release. So already the breath is bringing this revitalized sense of energy back into the body. Now, I want you to take your legs into what is called siddhasana with the heels in the same line. So if you're not already sitting like that, sit like that. Take the hands to the knees, and we're going to do cat-cow seated. So as you inhale, broaden the shoulders. Take the shoulders onto the back, stick out the butt. As you exhale, hold onto the knees, round back. Round onto your sacrum, draw navel to spine. Good. Inhale, lift and broaden the shoulders. And exhale, round in, squeeze navel to spine. Inhale, broaden. And exhale, round. Inhale, broaden the chest. And exhale, round all the way in. Good, keep this same pattern of breath going, but bring your knees in a little bit. Step the right hand off to the right, reach the left arm by the ear into a side bend. And now you're just gonna draw really big circles. So as you exhale, reach the hand down, swoop the floor, swipe the floor, reach the hand back as you inhale, and then back by the air. I'm having trouble speaking today. You get the point. Draw really big circles with your arm, getting into that entire circumference of the shoulder. Feel that the body is just really slowly beginning to awaken. And if you're feeling extra tired, just let the body go in its own natural rhythm. Good, inhale, reach both hands above the head. Exhale, take the left hand down and off to the left, reach the right arm by the ear, and then just draw those big circles with the right arm, kind of gliding the hand against the floor, reaching the arm back by the ear. And an important part of this here is as you reach the hand back, can you wrap the chest open and get a little bit of a stretch in the front of the right shoulder? Good, just give it a few more big circles. Nice, and then on your next inhale, sit all the way up, reach the arms out wide. Exhale, bring the right elbow on top of the left and the hands together. Good, from here, bring the right hand a little bit to the right, and it's gonna be really minuscule. Take the left ear and let the left ear fall towards the left shoulder. Continue to draw the top of the right shoulder down and away from the right ear. And just take a few deep, full breaths here. Good, and then bring your head back up to neutral. Inhale, reach the arms wide. Exhale, go ahead and take the left elbow on top of the right elbow and the hands together. Now, just like before, you're going to turn your left arm a little bit to the left. Press the left elbow forward, but let your right ear fall towards your right shoulder. Try to be pretty intuitive and sensitive with the body right now. So if you're feeling lazy, that probably means that you're feeling tired. So in often cases, you just need to respect that. But sometimes there's a kind of lethargicness that comes with laziness that's hard to get out of a rut. So use the breath to get out of that rut. Inhale, reach the arms wide. Exhale, just take the arms down by the sides. Now you're going to come forward into tabletop pose, shoulders over the wrists, hips are over the knees. And you're just going to begin to draw circles clockwise with the shoulders and the hips. So I'm tricking your body into really organic and flowy movement that doesn't require too much effort at this point. And that's going to help get the body nice and warm in a way that's not too cerebral. Good. Go in the opposite direction. Maybe even close the eyes. And then when you feel ready, stack the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, cow pose. Stick the butt out, broaden the shoulders. Exhale, cat pose, round in. Inhaling, cow pose, broaden the chest, press the hands down. Exhale, cat pose. And just go back and forth a few more times with your breath. If you have a more experienced practice, or if you're just ready to experiment, perhaps even organically move with barrel rolls or whatever feels good. Just make sure you're using the breath. Nice. Now on your next inhale, stay in a cow pose. Walk the hands about an inch forward, wrap the inner arms forward. Tuck the toes and press back, downward facing dog with bent knees. Melt the chest towards the thighs. Take a big inhale, come onto the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels back and down, and just begin to pedal the heels out a little bit. I'm gonna tuck my shirt in as you enjoy your downward facing dog. Nice. Now on your next inhale, come forward into a plank pose and pause. Engage navel to spine, broaden the chest forward. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 3 more times, make it really smooth. Inhale, plank pose, lift the gaze. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. This time, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Reach the hands back, face the palms down. Peel everything up and away from the mat. So who would have thought that a lazy person would be doing plank pose and things like this? So I tricked you. Haha. Hopefully you're still with me though. Make this minimal effort if you're still pretty tired. Plant the palms, press back. Child's pose. Sits bones to the heels, forehead down to the mat. Good. From child's pose, let's inhale, rise up, tabletop pose. Exhale, tuck the toes and press back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg high to the sky, bend your knee and open your hip. Press through the palms, wrap the biceps forward. Inhale, stretch the right leg long. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Bring your left knee down to the mat. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, bring your hands down. Slide the left knee back and straighten your right leg. So pretty minimal effort here to begin. Nothing too crazy, but I want you to feel that you're encouraging the body to just loosen up a little bit. Bend into your right knee. Exhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, come all the way to the belly. Now this time, inhale, cobra pose. Shoulder blades together. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press back. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Bend the left knee and open the hip. Good, stretch the left leg long. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Bring the right knee down. Inhale, just simply reach the hands above the head. Exhale, take the hands down. Slide the right knee back. Stretch the left leg long. Breathe into the back of the left leg as you reach the heart forward. Don't think about it too much today. Just let the body go through the motions for now. And trust that the practice will do its work. Bend into the left knee. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Now walk your feet as wide as the mat. Slowly step the hands back to the feet. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders on the back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees a little bit, grab opposite elbows, and just kind of sway side to side. Let your head be heavy. Nice. Good. From here, let the hands hang down. Let's inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, turn your toes out and sink your hips down towards your heels. Bring your hands to meet at heart center and just kind of rock back and forth, getting into the ankles. Press the knees wide. Maybe roll the neck out. Good. Take the hands down. Inhale, straighten the legs. Heel toe the feet to hips distance apart and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands forward into downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, come all the way to the belly. Do a lazy cobra pose. So press the tops of the feet down. Use the strength of your hands. Exhale, tuck the toes. Press back, downward facing dog. Now just baby step the feet, little tiny steps, to meet your hands at the top of the mat. No rush. Let's inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head, grow tall. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by the sides. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, forward fold. Just moving. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Bring the knee down. Don't worry about alignment too much. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step back, down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Drop your knees. Exhale, come all the way down. Cobra pose. Inhale, shoulders on the back. Exhale, tuck the toes. Press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, lightly reach the hands above the head. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, really use the breath as a tool. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, hands through heart center. Arms by the sides. Good. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step the left foot back. bring the knee down. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, hands down. Step back, down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Drop the knees, lower down. Cobra pose, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the head up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, release. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, hands down, step forward. So the movements are light. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, reach to the sky, press through the feet. Exhale, hands through heart center. So we're going to move through two really soft and slow lazy sun A's. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step or jump back. Make your way through that optional chaturanga. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Downward facing dog. So I give you full permission to do your chaturangas in a nice lazy way today. Just make sure that if you're actually not paying attention too much, that you do drop the knees so that you take some weight out of the shoulders. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, release. Inhale, look between the thumbs. Exhale, just step the feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by the sides. One more inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, just step back and lower all the way down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Downward facing dog. And begin to feel this heat that you built in the body, even though we've been moving in a way that's kind of lazy. It's okay to be lazy sometimes. And to be honest, this is actually not very lazy of you. Take a big inhale, look between the thumbs. Exhale, step or jump all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by the sides. Close the eyes and just connect with the body. Ask yourself the question, am I tired? Am I more awake? How am I doing? Whatever the answer is, you're just paying attention. If the answer is that you're tired, that's something you need to listen to. But hopefully we're simultaneously tuning in and also shaking off any unnecessary feelings of being lethargic. So open the eyes, inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, just step back, downward facing dog. We're gonna skip the chaturanga. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands, left knee down. Half crescent lunge, inhale. Take the right thumb into the right hip crease. Inhale, big side bend. Exhale, hook your left elbow at your right knee and bring your hands to meet at heart center. So you're in this twist here. Knee is on the mat unless you're feeling like you want to straighten the left leg. But I assume that you want to keep the knee down because you're feeling a little lazy today. 2 more breaths. Good. On your exhale, take the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a plank pose. Now try this out. Just come right into upward facing dog. So don't even bend the elbows, tops of the feet down. Draw the shoulders onto the back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, release. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands, right knee down. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, take left thumb into the hip crease. Inhale, big side bend with the right hand. Exhale, hook your right elbow at your left knee. Bring your hands to meet at heart center. Ooh, big crack. So minimal alignment right now. If you want to lift off the right knee, you can. Otherwise, just feel into the body. Connect. Use this practice as a mode of connection. Two more breaths. Good. On your exhale, take your hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a plank pose. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Drop the knees. Send the sits bones back to the heels. Forehead down and breathe. From child's pose, inhale, rise up. Exhale, tuck the toes and press back, downward facing dog. So here's the deal. You've made it pretty far into this class, so I know that you can finish it. Because I already have you here and I know you're inclined to finish this, we're gonna do some push-ups and sit-ups. And I know you're tired probably, but this is relatively short. It's gonna be so short and so quick, and it's gonna make you feel so good. So just stick with me, you can do this. Come into plank pose and step your hands a little bit wider. Now take an inhale, lift your head, squeeze your glutes. Lower down. Now big inhale at the bottom. Exhale, press. Lower and press. And press. 5, 4, you got this. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Now take the right hand down. Stagger your feet, side plank. Reach the left hand high. So I know you're probably rolling your eyes at me. You're thinking, Jack, I'm just gonna stop watching. Well, I see you. I see you. You got this. It's almost over. One more breath here. Good. Left hand down. Turn the heels to the left. Reach the right hand high. As you drive the left hand down, reach your right arm. About 3 more breaths here. Lift the left hip. Amp up the breath to keep you going. Good. Right hand down, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, release. Drop your knees, slide your heels off to the side. Yep. Roll onto your back. And let's come into some sit-ups. So plant the feet, interlace the hands behind the head. Take an inhale and exhale, crunch. And crunch. And crunch. 5, 4, navel to spine. 3, 2, 1. Good. Left hand reaches to the left, palm faces down. On your exhale, go ahead and reach your left foot to the sky and reach right hand to left foot. Now inhale, left foot back, right hand back. Exhale, lift and touch. Inhale, lower. And lift. And lift. And 5, 4, you got this. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Foot down, shoulder down. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, release. Good. Reach the right arm off to the right. Reach right heel to the sky. And left hand back. Now on your exhale, left hand to right foot. Good. Inhale, reach in opposite directions. Exhale, crunch. And inhale, and crunch. exhale. 5 more. 5. You got this. Lift. 4, 3, 2, strong breath. 1. Very nice. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, release. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. We're almost done. Interlace the hands behind the head. On your exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower, crunch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Hug the knees into the chest. I know you're tired. 1 more. So from here, reach the heels up to the sky. Reach the hands back. This one's gonna burn a little bit. Lower your heels down halfway. Ground your lower back, pause. Try not to let your face become a raisin. Good, lower the heels 2 inches away from the floor. Ground the lower back as much as you can, pause. Good, bring the heels back up to halfway, pause. Lower back down. Good, heels above the hips. Take an inhale and an exhale. Good, inhale, lower the heels and hover them. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We're gonna do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the feet down. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, release. Hug the knees into the chest. Good. Since you did all of that hard work, I will now reward you with some nice, juicy hip opening. So rock back and forth, sit all the way up. And let's go ahead and just cross the left shin in front of the right shin. And on your exhale, just walk the hands forward and let your head be heavy. Even if you could stack the shins, actually, let's say if you want to stack the left shin on top of the right shin and flex the feet, you're welcome to do that. Maybe crawl the hands at a diagonal to the left and really reach through the right arm so you can bring this into the right side body. But you just worked really hard on some abs that I tricked you with, so don't work too hard now. Just recuperate. Sometimes just moving through this feeling of being lethargic requires you to be disciplined, to create routine. Good, sit all the way up, cross either the opposite shin in front or on top, flex the foot, inhale, sit up nice and tall, and exhale, forward fold. You can crawl the hands off to the right now and really reach through the left side body. So as I was saying, sometimes moving through this feeling of being lethargic requires discipline, and sometimes you actually have to rest. So really, it's all in this ability to create a pattern around what you do and your practice. So if you find that you're not motivated to do the practice, if you, first of all, reward yourself with really enjoyable things to do in the practice, you'll always want to come back. Second of all, sometimes you have to show up on the mat even when you do feel lazy. What counts is that you're willing to show up. Good, inhale, sit all the way up. Let's go ahead and bring the legs out wide, flex the feet, sit up nice and tall, take the shoulders onto the back. Exhale, forward fold. So you don't have to be the image of perfection every time you come onto your mat. Listen, I can't see you. Nobody really cares. You just are here, you're doing what you can do in the best way that you can. It's not a performance, it's just sometimes a maintenance. And some days you're lazy, some days you're not. Ride the wave in a consistent way. And if you're falling asleep every time you come to Shavasana, well, maybe you need to adjust your schedule so that you can sleep more, because here's the deal. You can't get through life without being rested. Sit all the way up, and let's go ahead and lie all the way down onto the back. Good. Open the palms to the sky. Let the toes roll out to the edges of the mat. So before we do anything else, I just want you to take a few moments to feel the subtle vibration of each part of your body, this feeling of each and every cell almost radiating with energy and life. Sometimes laziness or apathy or being lethargic can come from this disconnect between mind and body. Our lives require so much of us to be in our head all of the time. So doing yoga brings us back into the body and rejuvenates us. So you've just done your practice for today. So I want you to feel the feeling of almost a reset button. And we're gonna really solidify that experience with the breath now. So take a big inhale, really deep. Hold it at the top, pause, sip in a little bit more, and then open mouth, exhale, HA. Almost press the air out and get every last drop of air out. Good, 2 more. Deep inhale. Hold it at the top, sip in a little bit more, and HA, almost a sigh, let it all go, let it all leave the body. 1 more, inhale, pause, sip in a little bit more, and sigh it out. All of the negative energy, all of the stuff that's no longer supporting you, cultivating you, allowing you to be present. Good. From here, either take a happy baby's pose or a supine twist, which I'll give you a minute to do or so. Or take any other thing you would like to do in your practice. So most of you that take my class consistently know that I sometimes bring up yogi's choice. So I want you to engage in a listening relationship with your own body and decide what is best for you right now. How should you move? And if you're exhausted, the best thing for you to do is just rest in Shavasana. That's all. And give yourself permission to do that. But if you need to get anything else, any wiggles out, do that. So I'm going to give you a moment to do that. But know that I'm still holding this space for you. It's you and me. We're about halfway through this time, so if you're doing a twist or something, just make sure you come to the other side. Good, and then as you feel ready and even, come back to center. Go ahead and hug the knees into the chest one final time, unless you're already relaxing in Shavasana. Squeeze all of the air out of the lungs, and then stretch out into your final resting pose, final Shavasana. You've done everything you've needed to do. You are allowed to be lazy sometimes. You are allowed to feel lethargic. You should also know that everything is in constant flux and you're bound to feel different at a different time. So don't get too attached emotionally to how you feel now, because it will change, whether you're feeling good or bad. Let your awareness just be like the river that flows, ungrasping, even, steady. So just like the last video, I'm going to leave a little bit of time for you to just be in a quiet Shavasana before the next video comes on. So thank you so much for practicing with me, and thank you for joining me on the 20-day challenge. We're halfway through, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.